present to you in their debut performance, Les Chantuers Historiques.
Yeah.
Our first song is a combination of two different songs. It's, as most people know, it's the British Grenadiers and Free America. For the British, the tourists playing the British, I'll be doing the Americans, and somewhere near the end, France will appear.
Some talk of Alexander and some of Hercules, of Hector and Lysander and such great names as these. But of all the world's brave heroes, there's none that can compare with a ta-ra-ra and a ra-ra-ra for the British Grenadiers.
Now, my dear, that sounds interesting, but that's not the way I've heard it. The way I've heard it sounds a little like this. That sage of science, Athens, and earth's proud mistress Rome, where now are all their glories, we scarce can find our tomb. Then guard your rights, Americans, nor stoop to lawless way. Oppose, 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 oppose for North America.
Whene'er we are commanded to storm the palisades, our leaders march with fuses and we with hand grenades. We throw them from the glasses about the enemy's ears, with a ta-ra-ra and a ra-ra-ra for the British Grenadiers.
Huzzah!
Try this one out yourselves. Proud Albion bowed to Caesar and numerous lords before, to Picts, to Danes and Normans, and many masters more. But we can boast Americans has never fallen a prey. Huzzay, 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 huzzay for free America.
Can't even say huzzah right.
Then let us fill a bumper and drink a health to those who carry cups and pouches and wear the lupid clothes. May they and their commanders live happily all their years. For the ta-ra-ra and a ra-ra-ra for the British Grenadiers.
The land of freedom reigns, shall to be masters of the main, in giving laws and freedom to subject France and Spain. And all the isles o'er ocean spread shall tremble and obey. The prince who rules by freedom flies.
What?
In America.
Humbug!
Huzzah! Okay, our next piece, you might also recognize Over the Hills and Far Away. This tune goes back to the 17th century. The version we're going to do is The Recruiting Officer, which is basically on a comedy by George Farquhar from 1728.
Apprentice Tom may now refuse to wipe his scoundrel master's shoes, for now he's free to sing and play over the hills and far away,
o'er the hills and o'er the main, to Flanders, Portugal, and Spain. The King commands and we obey, over the hills and far away. We all shall lead more happy lives by getting rid of brats and wives that scold and bawl both nights and day, over the hills and far away, o'er the hills and o'er the main, to Flanders, Portugal, and Spain. The King commands and we'll obey, over the hills and far away.
Now courage, boys,
This is
is
at
1
Hope
to
Lodge.
10, but we read eternal gentlemen, all gentlemen as well as they, over the hills and far away, over the hills and o'er the main, to France, Portugal and Spain, the King commands and we obey, over the hills and far away.
Our next piece, one you'll all recognize, is Yankee Doodle. Tradition has it that Yankee Doodle has its origins in the French and Indian War, when New England troops joined Braddock's forces at Fort Niagara. Now, in contrast to the British troops and their spit and polish, like these two knuckleheads over here, the Continentals, or the colonists, were wearing buckskins and their regular clothes. The tune is attributed to a Dr. Richard Shuckburgh, a British Army surgeon who reportedly wrote the tune ridiculing Americans in the 1750s. Despite the fact that it was written to insult us, we took it for our own and made it one of our most popular songs. There are many verses to it, some that ridicule our officers. It is tradition that has been known that when the British surrendered at Yorktown, while they played The World Turned Upside Down, Yankee Doodle was played. There are said to be 190 verses of this song. Don't worry, we're only going to do a couple of them.
We like it.
We like it. Yankee Doodle went to town a-riding on a pony, stuck a feather in his cap and called it macaroni. Yankee Doodle, keep it up, Yankee Doodle dandy, mind the music and the step and will the girls be handy.
Father and I went down to camp along with Captain Gooding, and there we saw the men and boys as thick as hasty pudding.
Yankee Doodle, keep it up, Yankee Doodle dandy, mind the music and the step and with the girls be handy.
And there we saw 1,000 men, as rich as Squire David, and what they wasted every day, I wish it could be saved.
Yankee Doodle, keep it up, Yankee Doodle dandy, mind the music and the step and with the girls be handy.
Yankee Doodle went to town a-riding on a pony, stuck a feather in his cap and called it macaroni.
Yankee Doodle, keep it up, Yankee Doodle dandy, mind the music and the step and with the girls be handy. Showing that above the common folk, we're going to do one sea shanty also. The story of Barrett's Privateers. It starts out starting about a young man who joins these 20 men as they go on a raiding party. It goes downhill from there. Oh, the year was 1778.
How I wish I was in Sherbrooke now.
A letter of marque come from the king to the scummiest vessel I'd ever seen. God curse them all. I was told we'd cruise the seas for American gold. We'd fire no guns, shed no tears. Now I'm a broken man on a Halifax pier, the last of Barrett's privateers. Oh, Elsid Barrett, cried the town,
How I wish I was in Sherbrooke now.
for 20 brave men, all fishermen, who would make for him the antelope's crew. God curse them all. I was told we'd cruise the seas for American gold. We'd fire no guns, shed no tears. Now I'm a broken man on a Halifax pier, the last of Barrett's privateers. The antelope sloop was a sickening sight. How I wish I was in Sherbrooke now. She'd a list to the port and her sails in bright, and the cook in his scuppers with the staggers and jags. God curse them all. I was told we'd cruise the seas for American gold. We'd fire no guns, shed no tears. Now I'm a broken man on a Halifax pier, the last of Barrett's privateers. On the King's birthday we put to sea. How I wish I was in Sherbrooke now. We were 91 days to Montego Bay, pumping like madmen all the way. God curse them all. I was told we'd cruise the seas for American gold. We'd fire no guns, shed no tears. Now I'm a broken man on a Halifax pier, the last of Barrett's privateers. On the 96th day we sailed again. How I wish I was in Sherbrooke now. When a great big Yankee hove in sight, with a crack 4-pounders we made to fight. God curse them all. I was told we'd cruise the seas for American gold. We'd fire no guns, shed no tears. Now I'm a broken man on a Halifax pier, the last of Barrett's privateers. Now the Yankee lay low down with gold. How I wish I was in Sherbrooke now. She was broad and fat and loose in stays, but to catch her took the Antelope 2 whole days. God curse them all. I was told we'd cruise the seas for American gold. We'd fire no guns, shed no tears. Now I'm a broken man on a Halifax pier, the last of Barrett's privateers. At length we stood 2 cables away. How I wish I was in Sherbrooke now. Well, our crack 4-pounders made an awful din, but with one great ball the Yank stove us in. God curse them all. I was told we'd cruise the seas for American gold. We'd fire no guns, shed no tears. Now I'm a broken man on a Halifax pier, the last of Barrett's privateers. The Antelope shook and pitched on her side. How I wish I was in Sherbrooke now. Barrett was smashed like a bowl of eggs, and the main truck carried off both me legs. God curse them all. I was told we'd cruise the seas for American gold. We'd fire no guns, shed no tears. Now I'm a broken man on a Halifax pier, the last of Barrett's privateers. So here I lay in me 23rd year. How I wish I was in Sherbrooke now. 'Tis been 6 years since we sailed away, and I just made Halifax yesterday.
God curse them all.
I was told we'd cruise the seas for American gold. We'd fire no guns, shed no tears. Now I'm a broken man on a Halifax pier, the last of Barrett's privateers. That was a long one. Our next piece is Barbara Allen. Countless versions of this goes around the world. It basically comes from the British Isles, but both England and Scotland claim it. It goes as far as Italy and to Scandinavia, and of course the United States. In the United States, in Virginia alone, there are 98 versions. We chose one of those. In Scarlet Town, where I was born, there was a fair maid dwelling, made every youth cry well a day. Her name was Barbara Allen. All in the merry month of May, when green buds were swelling, young Willie Grove on his deathbed lay, for love of Barbara Allen.
He sent his servant to her door, to the town where she was dwelling. Hasty to come to my master's call, if your name be Barbara Allen. So slowly, slowly she got up, and slowly she drew nigh him. And all she said when there she came, young man, I think you're dying.
He turned his face unto the wall, and death was drawing nigh. Goodbye, goodbye to dear friends all. Be kind to my Barbara Allen. And who was dead and laid in grave, she heard the death bell knelling, and every note did seem to say, oh, cruel Barbara Allen.
Oh, mother, mother, make my bed, make it soft and narrow, so it William died for love of me, and I shall be in sorrow.
They buried her in the old churchyard. Sweet William's grave was nigh hers, and from his grave grew a red, red rose, and hers a true and briar. They grew and grew up the old church spire, until they could grow no higher, and there they twined in a low love knot, the red, red rose and the briar. Our next song is called The Bird Song. Unfortunately, there's not a lot of information about this one. The story behind it appears to be lost at the time, but it's likely referred to this one piece called The Bird's Lamentation that was printed in 1681 or 1682.
I says the blackbird sitting on a chair, on the side ported a lady fair. She brought the lantern her back, and ever since then I'm dressed in black.
Hi, said the blue jay as she flew, if I was a young man I'd have two. If one proved fickle and chanced for to go, I'd have a mince ring to my bow.
Hi, said the little leather bat, I will tell you the reason that I fly in the night is 'cause I lost my daylight.
This is a little morning dove, I'll tell you how to gain her love. Court her night and court her day, never give her time to say oh nay.
Hi, said the woodpecker sitting on a fence, once I courted a handsome wench. She proved fickle and from me fled, and ever since then my head's been red.
Hi, says the swallow sitting in a barn, courting a thing is no harm. I pick my wings and sit up straight, and hope every young man will choose him a mate.
Hi, says the hawk unto the crow, if you ain't black then I don't know. Ever since old Adam was born, you've been accused of stealing corn.
Hi, said the crow unto the hawk, I understand your great big talk. You'd like to pounce and catch a hen, I hope the farmer shoots you then. I said the robin with a little squirm, I wish I had a great big worm. I'd fly away unto my nest, I have a wife I think is the best. Our next tune is kind of a comedy. This tune is popular throughout colonial America, but all we know is it probably originated in England. It's called Soldier, Soldier, Will You Marry Me?
Soldier, will you marry me? You must get fife and drum.
Oh, how can I marry such a pretty girl as you if I have no hat to put on? Off to the haberdasher she did go as best as she could run. She bought him a hat, the best one there, and the soldier put it on.
Soldier, soldier, will you marry me? Musket, pipe, and drum.
Oh, how could I marry such a pretty girl as you if I have no coat to put on?
Off to the tailor she did go as fast as she could run. She bought him a coat, the best one there, and the soldier put it on. Soldier, soldier, will you marry me? Your musket, pipe, and drum.
Oh, how could I marry such a pretty girl as you when I have no boots to put on?
Off to the cobbler she did go as best that she could run. She bought him a pair, the best ones there, and the soldier put them on. Soldier, soldier, will you marry me with your musket, pipe, and drum?
Oh, how could I marry such pretty lasses as me when I have a wife and child at home? Thank you very much. We do have one small encore honoring Christmas, because our next event will be at the Soldiers' Christmas on December 3rd in Lansdale. So we do have one piece to give you.
Angels we have heard on high, sweetly singing o'er the plains, and the mountains in reply, echoing their joyous strains. Gloria in excelsis Deo, Gloria in excelsis